Louisiana beer reviews. Cantina beer lager extra, American style lager beer, malt beverage with caramel color. Okay, have you ever wanted to drink a lager beer with caramel color? Here's your chance. Well, at least you can watch somebody drink. Taste it. Imported beer. This is an 11.15 ounce bottle. Can. I mean to say. It's from Proex Drinks Group of Sevilla, Spain. And it's imported and distributed by Epic Beverage Group of El Cajon, California. That's San Diego. Stayed there in that place once. Water, barley malt, maize, barley, hops, and the coloring, caramel color. And then there's a stabilizer. I think in the United States they can use stabilizers. It's not considered an additive or preservative. Expires in 2020. I think it says May 5th. It's hard to figure this out, but I believe that's what they're saying. Okay, well anyway, so many numbers down there. This was sent to me by Robert of Southern California. Thank you, Robert, for sending this beer and so many others. This is the first video review for this beer in the world. Now there is a Cantina. That's a different one. This is the Spaniard. Yeah, these codes. All right, so an 11.15 ounce can. I'm gonna have to look up this importing company's website, see if they have anything about it, because Proex didn't even have this listed. Now Proex, interestingly, listed a lot of other beers, 5% lager beers, some red beers, I think, and then they had some 12% maximum lagers, and then they had one, I can't remember the name, it's 18.1%. Can you imagine that? I'd love to try that 18.1. I bet it's challenging. A thick white head of foam. The appearance is hazy. I see sediment throughout, some lazily ascending bubbles. It's golden. Yes. Pretty deep gold with the sun shining at it. So check out the Proex website and you will be amazed with these super strong beers. And it's the same thing with Grolsch. You know, we hear about Grolsch beer. If you check the Royal Grolsch website, they produce some extremely strong 11, 12, 13, 14% beers, I think. It's amazing. Smells typical, like an adjunct type American style lager. The corn and the barley, so that interaction of grains, maize and barley, corn. A little sour, that lager sourness. Think along the lines of like a Miller High Life, or maybe like better than that, like old style. Yeah, it does smell kind of like that, along the lines of that. But I don't think old style is 5.0. I think it's lower ABV. Medium bodied. There's a yeast flavor rolling around in the taste. Typical grains, cereal grains. Like you've probably eaten low to no sweetened cereal grains, a cold cereal. So think about that without the milk added or sugar added. Or like a bread, type of bread, white bread, some white bread crust. There's a little bitterness here, more than American beers, I think. Maybe the IBUs here would be about 13 or 14 instead of 10 or 12, 10 to 12. The finish is crisp. It's enjoyable. It's easygoing. It's refreshing. Yeah, of course, we would prefer 12 ounce instead of 11.15 ounces. But, hey, well, that might be the more accurate number converted into ounces. 330 milliliters might be actually 11.15, and they're rounding it off to 11.2 for the other companies. Ball Can Company, okay. It's a decent looking can. It's got a cowboy galloping along with barley in the background and I guess the sun. So it says American style lager beer. And for some reason this company in the Kingdom of Spain wanted to make an American style lager beer. Okay, fine. They do that in France with Kronenbourg, American style beer. In England with Carling, that's very low alcohol, 4%. Most American beers would be about 4.5 to 5 at least. It's enjoyable. Is it better or worse than American style lager beers? No, it's the same. It's just the same as all the rest. Meaning, I like it. I think it's good. It's pleasant. It's enjoyable, mild, mellow, and easygoing. So, yeah, I always give those usually around a 90, 91, low A. It's an A minus, like most of those. Enjoyable. I don't know what the price is. I'm sure it's not $7.99 for a 15-pack like Keystone Ice, my standby of the last 4 years. But maybe it is. If it was, well, it would have to be cheaper per 15-pack for me to buy because I'm losing ounces on each can, so that I would have to consider that. But it's an interesting thing, and I appreciate Robert sending it to me. So, Laissez Le Bon Temps Roulé, an enjoyable American-style lager from Spain, and I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.